Hello, everyone, back with an IRS tax refund update. On today's episode, as we continue to cover those extended refund delays for many, we're seeing significant movement for the second consecutive week when it comes to the processing of those tax refunds. So, we're going to take a look at that and also some key factors on why this year has turned out to be one of the worst on record when it comes to those tax processing delays. Also, for anyone who receives an interest payment from the IRS for a late refund, we'll take a look at the form they should expect to receive in time for next tax season. Starting off with developing news as the next batch of tax refunds is scheduled to be transmitted by the IRS to banks nationwide on Thursday, July 7th. Now, over the last several days, a sizable number of our viewers have reached out to indicate after months of waiting, they are finally scheduled to receive that refund. This includes electronic tax filers as well as paper filers. At this point, however, it only appears paper filers who filed in late January and the month of February are part of this latest batch. As the refund status results page does not always display the most updated information, please check your tax transcripts to confirm if you're part of this latest refund batch. We also want to thank our viewers who are able to provide screen captures of their refund status results, like seen here, to help confirm in the reporting of these latest developments and actually show others what is happening. Now, while this recent movement of tax refunds is finally good news for some, it has to be noted there's still a long way to go with the processing of these refunds. It also has to be asked again why, after months of no significant movement and communication from the IRS, did all of a sudden these things change? At this point, it really seems after the critical report about the IRS was made public and covered by the media, did they finally start to make progress? In the end, it should have never come to this, with most of these refunds paid out months ago. Now, while not to make excuses for the IRS, it should be noted some of the reasons that did make this one of the worst tax seasons on record and why so many people encountered these delays for the very first time. Two main contributors this year were those advanced child tax credit payments, which had not occurred before 2021, and the recovery rebate credit. A majority of the 12 million tax returns with heirs this year had to do with one of these credits. This is important because it impacted even those of you who never claimed either one of these credits. With so many heirs in relation to these two tax credits that required an adjustment, it ended up taking resources away that would have gone to the processing and adjustments of your tax returns. So as these returns containing errors piled up, it helped create a backlog of other returns behind it that continued to build up themselves and had to be put aside. For those claiming the earned income tax credit, a record number of you have indicated after years of claiming the credit, all of a sudden you're being audited and must provide proof of your dependence to the IRS. Now, one of the main reasons that all of a sudden this is happening is because it was determined the IRS paid out $19 billion in improper earned income tax credit payments the previous year, which equaled nearly 25% of all EITC payments paid out. So now we're seeing the IRS clamp down and request this proof before paying out. Now, more than likely, there's still some waiting on those refunds who are not aware they need to provide proof of their dependence before seeing that refund because they never received the appropriate notice from the IRS. If you think you're part of this impacted group, do reach out to the taxpayer advocate or schedule an appointment at your local IRS office because in this case, they would be able to determine if that is the reason for your refund hold. Now, this situation was another misstep by the IRS because this was something that should have been done in the off season that would have allowed taxpayers to submit the appropriate documentation without having it cause delays in the processing of their tax refunds. Meanwhile, those 60-day notices, as seen here, continue to be sent out from the IRS, with some of our viewers indicating they are now on their fourth notice. At this point, we expect those notices continue to be sent out, especially with the IRS behind in the processing of employer tax returns, which are causing the delays for a number of you, as the IRS must still confirm wage information. And finally, a reminder for those of you who are receiving an interest payment from the IRS for a late refund, that the amount you receive in interest is considered taxable income. And in January, the IRS will send out this form, the 1099 INT to you, which you will need to use when filing your 2022 taxes. Let us know in the comment section below what problem you're currently experiencing and when and how you filed your tax returns. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.